temperatures around freezing, so the scarves will come in useful. Welcome to you all, wherever you're watching from today. It's a pleasure to have you with us for more live coverage of the Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga. My name's Mark Lovell, taking you through this match where Essen, rooted to the bottom of the table, looking for their first win of the season. It's going to be a stiff task for them, though, against Leverkusen, who will be smarting from that cup exit on penalties last weekend to Hamburg. The two sides getting ready to take their place on the pitch. We'll have the teams coming up shortly. We're almost set to go at this historic Ulrich Haberland Stadium in Leverkusen, which is very near to the Bayer Arena, just over to the west side. We'll see it in the background when we get a full display of this stadium. Today's referee, Franziska Wildfeuer, making her acquaintances with the two teams. Essen, of course, they are the only standalone women's club in the German top flight. A proud history and 21st consecutive campaign in the Frauen-Bundesliga. They finished 9th last season. Possibly many expected them to do better this season, but they've struggled. And as a result, they fired Robert Augustin and Thomas Gersner in October. The two head coaches and manager, and replaced them with a caretaker, an interim coach in Jessica Wissmann, 34-year-old, with experience as a youth coach at Kaiserslautern. So a really tough proposition this for Jessica Wissmann. Two sides coming out onto the pitch at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium. This is a game that Leverkusen will be expected to win. Essen, of course, will be buoyed by reaching the cup quarter-finals, and they have absolutely nothing to lose. That has been stressed by everyone at Leverkusen, including their head coach Roberto Patzold, who spoke about that during the press conference. Leverkusen will be looking to return to winning ways. Here's the side entrusted for that. Goalkeeper, it's an interesting story. Anne Moll, 20-year-old, got injury problems with goalkeepers. Charlotte Fall injured a shoulder, and the first choice, Federica Ripoll, is also out. So another start for Anne Moll as the referee. Franziska Wildfeuer, 31-year-old official, referee Chelsea in the Champions League this season in their 6-0 win. Coming together for the group photo, and Germany bidding for the UEFA Women's Euros in 2029. So having a photo together to celebrate that bid for Europe's top women's tournament in 2029. It's the Essen side, Sindermann in goal, but a real blow at the back. They're missing their club record appearance holder, Jacqueline Meissner. Really top player at the back for them, so it's a stiff task today for the youngster, 17-year-old Lanny Becker, steps into the right side of defence. Only 6 goals Essen have scored this season, and have let in a lot of goals as well, losing 8-0 home to Wolfsburg in particular. That was a real harsh reality of life at the foot of the Frauen-Bundesliga. But they have improved under Jessica Wissmann. The defeats have been getting by lesser margins, let's put it that way. They're still looking for their first win of the season to take them off the bottom of the Frauen-Bundesliga. Carl Zeiss Jena have already lost today in Germany, so SGS Essen know that the 3 points will take them off the foot of the Frauen-Bundesliga, so they have the motivation today. Goalkeeper Kim Sindermann be a key player this afternoon. That was a real blow to lose Jacqueline Meissner to illness. Natasha Kowalski, the ex-Wolfsburg player, set for the kickoff, almost ready to go. Welcome to the Frauen-Bundesliga Google Pixel match between Bayer Leverkusen and SGS Essen. Great start for Essen here, early attack. Header comes in from Meyer, goalkeeper and Moll. Bright start for the visitors from Essen. Leverkusen in the darker strip, kicking from left to right, and the visitors from Essen in the white shirts, purple shorts. Looking to recover from the blow of going out of the German Cup on penalties. They have scored 18 goals in the Frauen-Bundesliga this season, but have let in 17. That's too many if Leverkusen are going to be pushing for a European qualification spot. Here they come, looking for an early chance. Loreen Bender with a useful cross. There's confusion in the Essen defence. Finally cleared. Ramona Meyer, the ex-Bayern youth player, winning the ball back for Essen. So first, trying to chase that one down for Essen, and Moll clears left-footed. Good clearance from the 20-year-old goalkeeper, and here come Leverkusen. Strong running from the back. Cross was first time, but it's safely in the hands of Kim Sindermann. There's Jessica Wissmann, who took on interim duties in October after the sacking of Robert Augustin and Thomas Gerstner, as Essen reacted to their poor start in the Frauen-Bundesliga this season. Their 21st consecutive campaign, and they're not really used to be struggling this badly at the foot of the table, that's for sure. They've been a solid team in the history of the Frauen-Bundesliga. Leverkusen have a throw in. Julia Mickenhagen in no hurry to take. Strong run into the box. Corner to Leverkusen. Over on the far side. Looking for the height of Selina Ostermeier, perhaps. Gonzalez, who will whip this in into the near post. Goalkeeper tries to come and claim. Gonzalez, good delivery again. Goalkeeper does well this time. Kin Sinderman comes and claims, takes responsibility. And Essen look to launch a quick break. It's good bustling from Ramona Maya, who's fouled. Julia Mickenhagen is bustling for the ball for Lorraine Bender. Brought down Ramona Maya. Natasha Kowalski will take this free kick. Anne Moll trying to organise the Leverkusen defence. Kowalski with the delivery. Goes into a good area. Goalkeeper flaps at it. That was promising. Went to the back post. Laura Pucks almost on the end of it for Essen. We've started the game with some promise here. Ramona Maya with the shot. Just past the post. So Essen with a bright start in this one. They're not going to sit back and defend. Ramona Maya with an early warning for Leverkusen. Maya trained as a policewoman and a former Bayern Munich under-17 player. Foul by Caroline Kehrer, the Canadian striker. Pushing Laura Pucks. Canadian striker Caroline Kehrer, interesting player. Recovered from injury. He had a knee operation in May. There's the home fans trying to get behind Leverkusen. Essen giving as good as they get in this one so far. Promising signs. They'll be desperate to get the 3 points for that first win in the Frauen-Bundesliga this season. And they can rise off the bottom of the table with a precious 3 points. Well, Leverkusen will have other ideas as they try and cement a European qualification spot. And here they are in the box. Good work from Kehrer. Off the left-hand side, Gonzalez. Edge of the box now. Kehrer, the Canadian, in there, jostling for the ball. Long throw comes in, flicked on. Should be cleared. Dangerous area, but Vanessa Furst is beaten to it. Julia Mickenhagen wins another corner for Leverkusen. Might see Gonzalez coming over to take this one. Here it comes. Another good delivery. Comes the visitors from Essen. Strong running on the right-hand side. Laura Pux. Across to Lena Ostermeier. Essen's most experienced player now after the illness to their stalwart Jacqueline Meissner. Meissner's played over 300 games for Essen. That's going to be a real loss for struggling Essen this afternoon, but they've started brightly, goalless after 10 minutes. Corner will come in again from Natasha Kowalski. To a decent area. Goalkeeper once again struggling to get her hands on that one, and Mole. Real scramble for the ball at the back post. That looks to be an area where they can test the young goalkeeper and Mole. A real crowd of bodies there. Once again, it was Laura Pux, a 20-year-old psychology student, Essen's Academy product. She looks okay to continue. Referee Wildfeuer trying to get some order in the box. Kowalski will whip this in again. To a good area. Goalkeeper does better this time. There's a punch on that one from Anne Mole. Laura Pux wants to return to the field of play. Not allowed as yet. Kicked clear by Anne Mole. It's a strong start by the bottom place side, SGS Essen. As I mentioned before, they are pretty unique in German top-flight football. They are the only standalone women's club. Most of these outfits in the Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga have a men's side as well. But Essen are the only independent women's team in the German top flight. Usually pretty solid side, but they're struggling this season. They've started this one well. Looking to crown their good work with a goal. They found scoring tough this season, only 6 in the Frauen-Bundesliga. And they're going to have to do some defending now. Leverkusen's top scorer, Vanessa Fudala, has 7 on her own, so that shows you her quality. Headers flicked on. Ramona Maya scrambling for the ball. Leverkusen will pick it up inside their own half. Leverkusen have a lot of injury problems as well, which hasn't made life easy for them. The German international Carlotta Wamser is a real loss for them. Those goalkeeping problems as well, which I mentioned. On to their 3rd goalkeeper of the season in Ann Mol. Good work from the Essen goalkeeper on that occasion, Kind Sinderman. Sinderman, an academy product for Essen. Joined the club at 15 years old. Now 24. So almost a decade of service for Essen. Keeping a clean sheet so far as we approach the quarter now mark. Sophie Zewel coming forward, right hand side. Estrella Merino. Into the box now, good area, it should be cleared, but it's a hurried clearance and Leverkusen will pick it up again. Shot comes in, deflected over the top by Laura. What was Lani Becker with the block. An important block from Becker. Another corner she'll be whipped in by Leverkusen's number 10, Estrella Merino. Into a good area, headed clear by Vanessa Furst. Leverkusen forced back. Oh, and that's good blocking by the Essen player. Ann Mol was out there to clear the danger, and Leverkusen will come forward again. That's edge of the box now. Covering run from Laura Pux, but Leverkusen are in here. Oh, that's just past the post. That's a great chance for the home side to take the lead. Agonizingly just past the post. It was a hurried clearance from Laura Pux. Kogel pulled it back. And Leverkusen's top scorer, Vanessa Fudala, with a great chance to open the scoring for Leverkusen. She's got 7 goals in 10 appearances in the Frauen-Bundesliga. Top scorer in the league. And that was a great chance for Fudala and Leverkusen. Fudala will rue that missed opportunity. Here they come again though, strong running. Kera trying to use her pace. Leverkusen coming into the game more. There's Jessica Wisman barking out instructions for Essen, the interim head coach. Ball's back with Kin Sinderman. Better from Leverkusen now, growing into this game. Signs on the home side have some momentum in this Frauen-Bundesliga match. Here's Marino. Welcome once again to viewers all over the world. Pleasure to have you with us this afternoon for more live coverage of the Frauen-Bundesliga. Come Leverkusen in the darker shirts, kicking from left to right. Lifted into the box by Kehrer. Throw in to the visitors from Essen, who are holding firm at the moment. Only a short drive from Essen to Leverkusen. Half an hour on the train. About 30 miles. 50-odd kilometers. Leverkusen's coach Roberto Patzold has warned his side not to show any complacency. And here they come, looking for an opening goal. Patzold stressed at the press conference going into this game the importance of bouncing back from the cup defeat and not to show any complacency and not to underestimate Essen, who are languishing at the bottom of the table. Looking to start another run, Leverkusen, so they can cement a spot near the top of the table. 6 wins from 10 so far this season. Essen, of course, looking for a first league win of the season. They have shown signs of improvement under Jessica Wisman since she was installed in October. And they've made a promising start in Leverkusen. A tough ball for Marino. The 19-year-old keeps it in play, and Leverkusen can build from the back again. It's a bit sloppy at the moment from Leverkusen. Up 2 goalkeepers, of course, injured. Charlotte Voll and their first choice, Federica Ripoll. That's why the 20-year-old Anne Moll is between the sticks this afternoon. Cornelia Kremer is also out with a muscle injury, the Denmark striker. And the Chinese player, Shen Menglu, is out with a cruciate ligament injury. Long-term problem for the Chinese there. And Essen, of course, had to sell their best talent to survive, sometimes in the top flight. The likes of Lea Schuler and Linda Dahlmann, of course, impressive with the Frauen-Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich. They were stalwarts for seasons at SGS Essen. And here come Leverkusen looking for an opening goal, left-hand side. High driver shot, goalkeeper does well to hold that at the second attempt. Kim Sindermann, powerful shot came in. Left-footed drive from the angle. Goalkeeper did well there, body behind ball. Cross came over from Marino, dummy by Kogel. And it was Julia Mickenhagen. And it's Kristin Kogel going to get some treatment on that shoulder there. Leverkusen's captain, 26-year-old. Midfielder. Referee Wildfeuer inquiring as to Leverkusen's captain's health, and Jessica Wissmann. An impromptu team talk for the Essen team. Decent start from the visitors from Essen. Coping well with the absence of Jacqueline Meissner at the back. Meissner's played in every game this season, 31-year-old. Club record appearance holder at Essen. Impressive so far against Leverkusen. Good work from Laura Pux, denying Vanessa Fudala any space to operate in. Long ball comes over for Ramona Maya, looking for some support. Flicked over, good ball that is, over the, oh, it hits the crossbar with the goalkeeper beaten. Lovely feet there from Shari van Bel. Oh, that's unlucky for Essen. Shot from Essen there, rattled the crossbar. Foul on Laura Pux. Referee Wildfeuer says play can continue. Another warning sign for Leverkusen. And Moll have been relieved to see that shot. Rebound off the crossbar. She was beaten there. Moll with the clearance. to Katarina Piljet. Here's a replay. Maya lifts it there. It was Shari van Bel, the Belgian international. Controlled it, and then the volley against the crossbar. What a nice strike from Shari van Bel. Good play from Essen there. Here they come again. Good work from Natasha Kowalski. And here they come again. Right-hand side with Vanessa Fürst trying to keep that into play. Does well. Vanessa Fürst appeals for handball. Referee had her whistle to her lips there. Wildfeuer thought she was going to blow for a penalty. Play continues in Leverkusen. Vanessa Fürst was convinced that was a penalty for handball. The referee looked like he was going to blow for a penalty there. There's no video referee in the Frauen-Bundesliga. Essen might consider themselves a little bit unfortunate there. But they're still going strong, looking for an opening goal. Play spread to the left-hand side. To Annie Becker. Plattner. Trying to find Vanessa Fürst, but it's the replay of the penalty incident. Rattled against Julia Mickenhagen from Fürst's shot. Clearly struck the hand. Referee Wildfeuer deciding no penalty to Essen. Worrying signs for Roberto Petzold, Leverkusen's 46-year-old coach. Referee Wildfeuer deciding not to award a penalty for handball. Essen looking to launch another attack. Becker. Strong running again from Vanessa Fürst. Into the box, cross goes deep. Out for a corner this time to Essen. Marino knocks it out for a corner. This is good play from Essen. They're looking the most likely at this stage. Could have won a penalty. Trying for an opening goal. Delivery again will come from Natasha Kowalski, the ex-Wolfsburg player. Looking to test Anne Moll, perhaps, at the back post. Look for the height of Ostermeier. Vanessa Fürst, good punch by the goalkeeper, Moll, but that's a hurried shot over from Shari van Bel. The Belgian can do better. We saw evidence of that. She struck the crossbar minutes ago. Leverkusen looking to get a grip on this game. They had a decent chance through Vanessa Fudala. It's the bottom of the table side, Essen. Looking the more likely to break the deadlock. Here come Leverkusen with Kehrer. Good block by Pux. Mourinho to the box. Bender, strong running from Loreen Bender. Still going is Bender into the box, but there's no dark shirt on the end of it on that occasion. Lifted it in by Ostermeier. Vanessa first clears. And Ramona Meyer with strong running. But that's left too much. Strong running there from Ramona Meyer, the ex-Bayern youngster. Typical of her play, she has run the most this season for the bottom of the table sides, averaged over 10 kilometers every game. All action, Ramona Meyer. Leverkusen with the long ball. Marino seeing plenty of the ball on this right-hand side. It's a foul by Leverkusen. Free kick to Essen. Ramona Meyer, trained as a policewoman with a history at Bayern Munich as a youngster as well. Referee Wildfeuer not happy with the encroachment there, ordering the Leverkusen player to go back a few yards. Everyone at Essen is keen to build on that cup success last weekend and try and get their first win of the season in the Frauen-Bundesliga. They have shown growing signs of resilience, definite progress in recent weeks. They've showed that this afternoon in Leverkusen, where it's goalless. Here come the home side, trying to keep that in. Go for a corner. Lenny Becker, 17-year-old defender for Essen. Whipped in by Mourinho. She's got a quality right foot, the youngster. First time shot came in from Vanessa Fudala, but that was just past the post. No danger for Kim Sinderman. Does have an eye for goal, the ex-Leipzig striker. 69 goals in 107 games for Leipzig. Another FC Bayern youth player. We'll be back with more Frauen-Bundesliga action tomorrow. We have the double winners, Bayern Munich in action at Hoffenheim, and there's Leipzig at home to Wolfsburg and Bayern with impressive victories in the Champions League, of course. getting back to their bread and butter in the Frauen-Bundesliga on Sunday. For the moment, we're in Leverkusen at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium. Here come the home side, Leverkusen. Kehrer across to Mourinho. Leverkusen win another corner, and that's Paula Flach. She's wearing the facial mask there to prevent any further damage. She had a serious concussion, head injury earlier on in the season. There's a bit of a worry now for Paula Flach. Teammates coming to her aid. Lena Ostermeier trying to help her teammate. Worrying moments for Essen. Paula Flach, she's also played in every game this season for Essen. Getting some treatment here. She's going to have to go off now. Lena Ostermeier is, oh, she's got a cut to her face. Ostermeier trying to console her teammate Paula Flach, who's spitting blood there, as the medical staff continue their work, trying to stop the bleeding. So another cruel blow for the bottom of the table side. Essen, they also lost Jacqueline Meissner, their top defender, to illness on the eve of the game. Interested to see what options are available on the bench. Jessica Wissmann. Preparing a substitute. Worrying signs for Wissmann. Here comes the corner first, lifted in, left-footed to the near post. Goalkeeper doesn't deal with it at the referee. So it's free kick to Essen. It was a decent delivery from the corner. From Fudala. Essen will be looking to regroup here, keep it tight before the half-time break. They perform well in this first half. Won't want to lose a game, lose a goal before the half-time interval. Kowalski competing for the ball. Back to Ann Moll. Mourinho will come forward, right-hand side. Block by Van Belt. Here comes the substitute. Mikey Benenson with the tough task of replacing Paula Flach. Plenty of experience. Mikey Berlinson, former Meppen player. Leverkusen we're looking to take advantage just before the interval. Essen going to have to do some reorganisation. They've competed well in this first half. Sinderman with the clearance. Approaching half-time in Leverkusen, home side. And they break the deadlock for half-time. Ostermeyer looking for some space. Kehrer, the Canadian, wins another corner. We've seen the delivery earlier, the left-footed of Vanessa Fudala, Leverkusen's top scorer. There's Paula Flach struggling there after that facial injury. It's going to be 4 minutes of added time in Leverkusen. Referee Wildfeuer. Goes for the corner to be taken. Fudala with the delivery into a good area. Goalkeeper doesn't come and claim. It's a Messi there into the net. Real chaos there. Looked to have crossed the line, but referee happy to let play continue there. It's a real crowd of bodies. No goal. Relief for Essen just before the break. Quality delivery from Fudala. Confusion in the Essen defence. Could have easily been tapped over the line. But relief for the bottom of the table side, Essen. It's a foul, could be the first yellow card of the game. Real scramble for the ball here. Somehow didn't cross the line. Kim Sinderman gratefully dives on the ball. She was scrambling to punch that clear earlier from another quality corner from Fudala. Better from Leverkusen, trying to step it up before the break. Lifted into the box. Here's Marino. First time shot came in from Zabel. Left-footed again. Sinderman will claim that comfortably. Hooks to first. Leverkusen closing down with more intensity now, trying to put pressure on Essen before the break. Trying to carve out another chance. Ostermeyer will launch another attack into the final minute of added time at the end of this first half in Leverkusen. We're at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium. blocking from Paulina Plattner on that occasion. Throw into Leverkusen. Looking for an opening goal just before half-time. Whipped in, good delivery. Goalkeeper read that well. Kim Sinderman. Impressive first half from the 24-year-old goalkeeper. Keeping a clean sheet so far. And that's half-time in Leverkusen. It's goalless at the break. Leverkusen had a decent chance through their top scorer, Vanessa Fudala. She blazed wide from a promising area. The bottom of the table side, Essen, have looked decent this afternoon. They've carved out a couple of good chances, rattled the crossbar with a lovely touch and control from Shari van Bel. Promising signs for them in their search for their first win of the season. They're going to have to cope without Paula Flack, who suffered a facial injury. But there's hope for the bottom of the table side from Essen as they look for their first 3 points in the Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga this season. We'll be back in a few minutes for more live coverage of the Frauen-Bundesliga. So welcome back to Leverkusen. Goalless at the break between Bayern 04 and SGS Essen. Bottom side, Essen. Impressive in that first half. Testing Anne Moll in the Leverkusen goal on a few occasions and hitting the crossbar with a decent effort from Shari van Bel in particular. Leverkusen and their top scorer Vanessa Fudala haven't found a way past Kim Sinderman in the Essen goal. Essen lost Paula Flack to a facial injury just before the break. We'll have to do some defensive reorganization there. There's the captain of Leverkusen, Kristin Ködel, trying to encourage her teammates onto better things for this second half. We're at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium. Second half is underway between Bayer Leverkusen and SGS Essen in this Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga match. Goalless at the break. Leverkusen coming forward in their dark shirts. Good block there by Shari van Bel. Leverkusen will try and play with more intensity in this second half. They're a bit ponderous for a large majority of the opening half on their own patch in Leverkusen. Looking to come out of the blocks quickly in the second half. Bottom table side, Essen put in a good shift in the opening 45 minutes. As they look for their first win of the season, which will take them off the bottom of the table. Take them above Kaiserslautern. So an important 45 minutes in Leverkusen. As the sun comes out, the Rhine area of Germany. Here's Vanessa Fürst, supported by Loretta Amazi. Pucks, tall defender, psychology student. Laura Pucks. Looking to build on their success last weekend when they reached the German Cup quarter-finals with a late victory against Turbine Potsdam. Lifted into the box by Pucks, not dealt with, but it falls nicely to Anne Moll in the Leverkusen goal. Moll stepping in for the injured duo of goalkeepers for Leverkusen. Friederike Ripoll, the first choice, and Charlotte Voll has suffered a shoulder injury as well. So 20-year-old Anne Moll kept a clean sheet so far. She was tested from some good set pieces from the bottom side. That looks an area for both sides to claim a precious goal. Set pieces, both goalkeepers have had their problems from corners in particular. You see the away fans there from Essen who've made the short trip along the Rhine. Plenty for them to cheer about this afternoon, but not a goal as yet. It's Leverkusen coming forward. right-hand side. Mourinho with the cross. Good play by Vanessa Fürst. She's been impressive this first half in particular. Vanessa Fürst, she's training to be a hearing aid specialist. Throw in to the visitors from Essen. Laura Pux will take. Back to Ostermeier, just over halfway now. Good defending there from Becker. Look composed on the ball, SGS Essen. Doing some good work this afternoon. Belying their position at the foot of the table. Just need a goal to crown their good work. Leverkusen will have other ideas. Leverkusen trying to bounce back from that agonising cup penalty shootout defeat to Hamburg last weekend. Ball comes forward, should be comfortable. It's offside. Leverkusen won 6 out of 10 in the Frauen-Bundesliga this season. They sit on 19 points. Looking to cement their place towards the top of the table. Welcome to viewers across the world, wherever you're watching from. It's a pleasure to have you tuning in to this Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga match. Temperatures across Germany around the freezing point, but it's dry, crisp weather. Important for the players to keep moving in these temperatures. Here come Leverkusen. Mourinho on the right-hand side. Lifted into the box, looking for Fudala. Edge of the box now. Good work. Maureen Bender. But there always seems to be an extra white shirt from Essen. Closing down. It's been a good performance so far from the Frauen-Bundesliga bottom side. Especially when you consider they're missing Jacqueline Meissner, one of their stalwarts at the back, the club record appearance holder, and also lost another ever-present player, Paula Flack, just before the break to a facial injury. Flack was spitting blood. We wish her well for a quick recovery. That's good play from Vanessa Fürst. Inside the box, there's some space here. Kowalski, but it's blocked. It falls again to Loretta Almazi, and Almazi fires high and wide over the bar. It was good play from Essen. Kowalski shot was blocked. It's good defending by Mourinho. Fell to Almazi. The 22-year-old couldn't hit the target. So another moment of promise for Essen. They come forward again, but it's given away on that occasion. Come Essen again, Almazi. Just 6 goals for Essen this season. That's been the problem area, and they've also leaked goals as well. That's why they're at the foot of the table. Appeals for a free kick for Essen. Referee Wildfeuer happy to let play continue. Essen do have possession of the ball for a moment, but it's a free kick. This time to Leverkusen. Foul from the substitute, Mikey Berenson. Berenson, who came on for the injured Paula Flack just before the interval. Some concern here for the Leverkusen teammates. Zvel checking on the health of the player. Selina Ostermeier is also inquiring. Can't see who it is as yet. It is Estrella Mourinho, the 19-year-old, who's been impressive this afternoon over on this Leverkusen right-hand side, up and down, plenty of mileage from Mourinho. She should be okay to continue. Good work again by the substitute Berenson. Just 6 goals for Essen this season, and they've also conceded 28. Scramble here for the ball, Kowalski! It goes in! There was confusion at the back for Leverkusen, and Kowalski opens the scoring, taking advantage of that confusion. A precious goal for the Frauen-Bundesliga's bottom side. Essen take the lead in Leverkusen. Chaos at the back, and Moll slipped, fell nicely to Kowalski, and Moll diverted it, couldn't prevent that from going into the net. And Moll with the clearance, it fell nicely to Kowalski. Moll got a hand to it, but could only direct it into the corner of the net. Essen take the lead just before the hour mark. The ex-Wolfsburg player, Natasha Kowalski, with a precious goal. Her second of the season, as Essen look to rise off the bottom of the table. What a lift this would be for Jessica Wisman's side. Substitution for the home side. Their top scorer, Vanessa Fudala, who's been off colour this afternoon. She's replaced by the Austrian youngster, Valentina Mädel. So Leverkusen's top scorer has been taken off in response to that opening goal by SGS Essen. That should go through to the goalkeeper, Sinderman. Essen will be wise not to sit back on this lead. Try and add to it. They have the quality. Been the better side in this game so far. Leverkusen have been strangely off colour for a side that scored 18 goals this season and failed to test the Essen goalkeeper. It's not a surprise that Essen have the lead here. Here come the visitors. Good work from Kowalski. Plays in. Amazi, can she get on the end of it? And Mole this time quickly off her line. It looked to be a lovely ball from Kowalski, playing in Almazi, but it was just a yard or two too strong for Almazi. Come Leverkusen looking for an equaliser. Corner to the home side. Experienced Ostermeier. Clearing for a corner. Saw good deliveries from Kristen Kogel earlier. The Leverkusen captain entrusted with this one over on that far side. She'll whip this in left-footed. Looking to test the goalkeeper. Headed clear by Laura Pux. Battling for the ball. Ramona Meyer still full of running. Another substitute for the visitors as they look to hold on to this lead. The Belgian, Shari van Bel, makes her way off. Jana Veldkamp comes on to replace the Belgian. Elmazi taken off as well. Cassandra Pozzi, 17-year-old youngster, full of running. So the experience of Veldkamp and the youthful exuberance of Cassandra Pozzi on for Essen as they look to hold on to this lead. Everyone at Essen was keen to build on their cup success last weekend. Certainly looking that way at the moment, but there's still time for Leverkusen to get back into this one. Essen been the better side in this one so far. A lead to cling on to. Foul on the sideline there. The referee, Franziska Wildfeuer, is going to take some action here. Foul from the substitute, Berenson. It was actually Ramona Meyer with the challenge on Loreen Bender. Leverkusen looking for an equaliser. Goes long into the box. First wants the goalkeeper to come and claim, but Kim Sinderman sticks to her line. Relief for Essen there. Goal kick for the visitors, which Ostermeier will take. Leaves it in the end to Kim Sinderman as the time wasting perhaps starts to kick in. Something for the referee Wildfeuer to watch. Feldkamp. Ball goes astray though. Bender with a long shot. That's saved. Oh, nasty there. Coming together with the goalkeeper Kim Sinderman, with Caroline Kehrer, the Canadian striker. It was a powerful shot from Loreen Bender. Goalkeeper Sinderman spilt it. Kehrer was going for the ball. Sinderman straining every sinew to try and get the ball as well. Nasty for any goalkeeper, that. Sinderman gets to her feet. Probably going to have to do a concussion test. See if she's fit to continue. "24-year-old goalkeeper, an academy product, joined Essen, age 15. Brave goalkeeping from Kim Sinderman. She's been competing with Louisa Palmen for the goalkeeping position at struggling Essen this season. They'll be buoyed by the result so far. As it stands, Essen moving off the bottom of the table. Referee Wildfeuer will take some action here. It's the substitute Mikey Berenson with one challenge too many. Another foul on Loreen Bender. So Berenson will have to watch her step. Could see plenty of added time today at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium. Concern for Roberto Petzold, the 46-year-old Leverkusen coach. Already taking off his top scorer, Vanessa Fudala, who was strangely off colour today. Jessica Wisman, the happier of the two head coaches at the moment. Bender looks okay to continue as Leverkusen search for an equaliser. Good work again from Essen. Kowalski tries to find a teammate. It's broken up this time. Quality of the passing hasn't been good enough from the home side, Leverkusen. I have to think that it's going to have to be some substitution from Roberto Pazzo to get back into this game. Maybe that's the problem. There's too many injuries in their squad. Another yellow card. This time for Ramona Meyer. For the foul on Selina Ostermeier. Essen striving to hold on to this lead. This will be whipped in again by Kristin Kögel. Left-footed. Looking for a flick on, but that's comfortable for Feldkamp. Bender does well to win that ball. Kögel will lift it in, looking for the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper happy to stay on her line. It was a decent delivery from Bender. There was no one attacking the ball. That might be a problem now. Vanessa Fudala is off the pitch. Leverkusen's top scorer, 7 goals in 10 appearances going into this game. She's been replaced by the young Austrian Valentina Mädel. As Essen come forward, looking for a second. Vanessa first, full of running for the visitors. Potsi tried a flick there, didn't come off. She fouls Julia Mickenhagen. Looking for a chink in this Essen armour. Goes long, looking for Kögel. It's just couldn't quite keep control of that one. Balls are coming longer and longer from Leverkusen. Essen have 18 minutes plus any added time to hold on to this precious lead, and the away fans are making some noise there with their drums, happy with their team's display. In this Rhine derby, just 30 minutes or so separates Essen and Leverkusen. Here come the visitors from Essen, looking for a second goal here. Berenson, the substitute, is held up on this occasion. It's a throw-in to Leverkusen. Surprised by the lack of intensity from Leverkusen. Looks to be the home side struggling to cope with that cup exit last weekend where they lost on penalties to Hamburg. And they haven't bounced back as yet. Bender, she's been full of running. Back to Marino, into a good area. Leverkusen, well, that's a foul. That could be a yellow card it was Ramona Meyer who was bustled off the ball. Strong challenge by Selina Ostermeier, 26-year-old Leverkusen defender. Frustration, perhaps, from Ostermeier. Perfectly understandable, perhaps, with Leverkusen chasing an equaliser. Good work again, strong running, another yellow card coming up. Frustration once again. Leverkusen's captain, Kristin Kögel, goes into the book. Foul on Vanessa Fürst. Leverkusen have only failed to score once in the Frauen-Bundesliga this season. That was against the champions and double winners, Bayern Munich. So what a result this would be for struggling Essen. They look to double their advantage here. Free kick will come in from Kowalski. Goes into a good area, looking for a head. It's headed wide again. Paulina Plattner got a head to it, couldn't direct it towards the goal. The intensity needs to rise from Leverkusen in this final quarter of an hour. Cross is good into the very good area, looking for Caroline Kehrer. And the substitute, Valentina Mädel, the Austrian. Almost on the end of it, Mädel. 2 goals this season in 10 appearances, mostly as a substitute. And Mädel will be looking to make her mark with an equaliser for Leverkusen. Good work from Potsi before she takes on one too many there. And Leverkusen will come forward. Essen will have everyone behind the ball as they look to hold on to this precious lead. Bender, good work. Still going is Bender. Edge of the box now. Appeals for handball. Good block by the Essen player there. Bickenhagen. The clearances will become increasingly desperate from Essen as they look to hold on to this advantage. This result, as it stands, will give them a huge lift. The work isn't done yet for SGS Essen. Into the box, goalkeeper will claim that. Kim Sinderman. Their handling's been good. Has been tested from corners on a few occasions. Essen will be looking to keep corners to a minimum, any set pieces. Leverkusen only used the one substitute so far. Valentina Mädel coming on for their top scorer, Fudala. Maybe that's an indication of the depth of the Leverkusen squad. They have been decimated by injuries. But Roberto Patzold, the Leverkusen coach, hasn't reacted to this scoreline, trusting his 11 players to get an equaliser here. That's another hasty ball over on the far side. Here is a couple of substitutions. Captain Christine Kurgel goes off for Vanessa Heim as the captain's armbands goes to Katarina Pilcic. And Rubri Gant comes on for Sophie Jabel, 23-year-old English player, formerly of Arsenal and West Ham. Rubri Grant, can she make her mark? Grant was signed from the Swedish side Häcken. Bender, that's a free kick, surely. Referee happy to let that continue. Not cleared, scrambled. In the end, it goes clear. Leverkusen increasing the tempo here after those substitutions. Rubri Grant lifts it forward. She's going to play in central midfield. The 23-year-old English player. Long shot from Rubri Grant. This was the appeals for a free kick for the challenge on Bender. Looked to be a stone wall free kick for the home side. The referee Wildfeuer happy to let play continue. Essen trying to hold on to this pressured advantage, which will take them off the foot of the Frauen-Bundesliga table. Lifted into the box by Rubri Gant. Good header by Valentina Mädel. Good delivery comes in. The substitute from Austria, Valentina Mädel. We've just had the crowd attendance announced. 655 for this Frauen-Bundesliga match between Leverkusen and Essen, and it's the visitors from Essen holding the advantage. Substitute Rubri Grant's done well since her introduction. Edge of the box into a good area. Essen will have all their players behind the ball now, trying to hold on to this lead. Loreen Bender wins a throw-in. Leverkusen will build another attack, lifted into the box, into a good area. That's headed behind for a corner by Laura Pux. The substitutions from Leverkusen have breathed new life into the home side, in particular Rubri Grant from England. She's going to take this corner. '23-year-old English woman told to put the ball back in the quadrant by referee Wildfeuer. Grant will take the corner. Goalkeeper on high alert. Substitute Potsi trying to hold that up. Can do better, Potsi. That's too easy for Leverkusen to win back. Good last ditch defending by Lani Becker. Good work. Grant, was it a cross or was it a shot from the English midfielder? Essen have some time to calm things down. Goal kick taken by Kim Sinderman. You see the Bayarena in the background. We're at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium. But it's to the west side of the Bayarena. Substitute Vanessa Heim inside. Now Rubri Grant seeing plenty of the ball. Goalkeeper will claim that. Be important for these last 5 minutes or so. Kim Sinderman in the Essen goal takes responsibility, especially for any high balls or corners coming into the box. Big few minutes for Essen as they look to move away from the bottom of the table. Leverkusen will have other ideas. Is that kept in? Goalkeeper comes and claim, but there's a Leverkusen player, Rubri Grant. Putting in an impressive cameo, Grant, but they're still striving for an equaliser. Another substitute, Heim, wins the ball. Edge of the box, Grant, Bender, just past the post from Loreen Bender. Just had the feeling that was always going wide. Kim Sinderman in the Essen goal will be relieved anyway to see that whistle past the post. Just 3 minutes plus any added time in Leverkusen. A few Essen challenges trying to dive in there and try and win the ball back in a good area. Strong challenge by Selina Ostermeier, who's on a yellow card. She had to watch her step, but it was okay according to the referee. Another strong run over on that run right-hand side from Loreen Bender. Another corner to Leverkusen. They've been threatening from set plays. Important for Essen, Kim Sinderman in particular, to watch this corner, try and claim it if she can, or punch it clear. Big moments for struggling Essen. Good delivery, should be headed clear. It was by substitute Berenson. Goes deep again. There's more time for Essen to get that ball under control. It will come back in again with Heim. Bender Lifted into the box, left-footed on this occasion. Desperate defending from Jana Feldkamp. Ruby Grant, full of running since her introduction. Lifted in deep into the box. Goalkeeper Sinderman will eventually pick it up. Into the final minute of normal time. Be interesting to see how many extra we have at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium in Leverkusen. See definitely a few added minutes. Wouldn't be surprised to see at least 5, perhaps. Essen have been keen to take the sting out of play. And we see there the indication. It is 5 minutes of added time. Important 5 minutes for Essen, who went into this game without a win at the foot of the table. Looking for precious 3 points. Feldkamp will pick that up. Tries to send Ramona Meyer on her way, but Meyer run out of steam there. She's put in another good shift, the trainee policewoman. Foul there by Becker. Another opportunity for Leverkusen to lift this into the box. Come in left-footed. Julia Mickenhagen, looking for the height perhaps of Lilla Turiani or Ostermeier. Julia Mickenhagen will lift this into the box. What's the goalkeeper going to do? Stay on her line? Come and claim. Right, it's a little bit too deep on this occasion. Substitute Valentina Madel, the Austrian youngster. Couldn't reach that one. Relief for Essen once again. Goalkeepers told to hurry up by the referee, Franziska Wildfeuer. We've had 2 minutes of added time in Leverkusen. Looking good at the moment for Essen's interim head coach, Jessica Wissmann. As they strive for a first league win of the season. And that's the fans you can hear in the background banging their drums. They're happy with this scoreline as it stands. Just a couple of minutes or so left in Leverkusen. Good work by the goalscorer, Natasha Kowalski, sends Potsi on her way. You have to say, if it does stay 1-0, deserved win for SGS Essen. Still time, though, for Leverkusen to launch another attack. Are we in for late drama in Leverkusen? But that's bustling play again. Ramona Meyer with a shot, a hurried shot, well past the post. She had more time there, Meyer, to take that on. Good work again by Vanessa Fürst. Ramona Meyer took the chance at an early shot. Perhaps could have taken more time. Vanessa Fürst strafing. Oh, she does really well. Once again, my man of the match for Vanessa Fürst for Essen. Meyer does well, holds that up on that occasion, taking some time off the clock. Is there time for Leverkusen for another attack? Substitute. Well, it's broken up well. And that's out for a throw-in to Essen. Another substitute for Essen. The goal scorer, Natasha Kowalski, makes her way off the pitch. And the youngster, Leonie Kupp, will come on for the final moments of this game. See a replay of the winning goal, perhaps, from Kowalski, taking advantage of a mix-up at the back. Leonie Kupp play the final minute of this game. We've had the 5 already. That substitution will mean we have extra time for Leverkusen to find an equaliser. Is that a corner? Referee Franziska Wildfeuer awards a goal kick to Essen. How much longer in this one? Goalkeeper Kim Sinderman with the goal kick. And that's full time in Leverkusen. What a win that is for SGS Essen. They've pinched this one, 1-0. The goal coming just before the hour mark from Natasha Kowalski, making the most of a mix-up in the Leverkusen back line. And you have to say it's a deserved win for Essen, who went into this game at the bottom of the table without a win, but they've changed everything in these 90-odd minutes. A precious victory for SGS Essen, takes them off the foot of the table in the Frauen-Bundesliga. You see the joy there from SGS Essen and their interim head coach, Jessica Wissmann. A precious 3 points, happy, joyous faces there, and they deserve this win, you have to say. They put in a real good shift. Disappointment for Leverkusen. They haven't bounced back from that cup defeat last weekend. Another setback for Roberto Patzold's side. But Essen take the spoils here at the Ulrich Haberland Stadium. Deserved 3 points for SGS Essen. They had the better chances in the first half and got the goal to crown their good work just before the hour mark, when Natasha Kowalski, the ex-Wolfsburg player, got the goal. The goalkeeper, Ann Moll, couldn't keep it out. She slipped in the lead up to that goal. And there's the SGS Essen celebrating the 3 points. You see the Bayer Arena in the background.